captivating to Americans.
Because everybody goes to McDonald's, even if you refuse to admit it.
Yeah, and so now maybe they're going to call it something else. I'd really want to know what this twist is all about.
I am fascinated to see what's going to be on that menu. I can't wait to find out. Our thanks to Maggie Vespa for that report. All right, with all that food, and even if you're having a burger right now, you got to wash it down with something. How about a White Claw that's getting declawed? If you want the hard seltzer without the buzz, non-alcoholic White Claws are on the way. It comes in 4 flavors, including black cherry, cranberry, and also mango passion fruit. You can try it starting January 1st. Perfect way for like a sober January, right?
That is. A lot of people are kind of trying to turn away from alcohol in that first month. There you go.
Cheers to dry January.
Jewelry bar and pawn shop, twice the jewelry, half the price.
Flora, Talbot, and Stewart. May the happiness and peace of the holiday season be yours. Give to those less fortunate in this time of giving.
Happy holidays.
Hi, Paul.
Meet Opie Taylor. He's dramatic. A dreamer.
I wish that I get a B in arithmetic.
But most of all,
I think you're the best sheriff in the whole world.
he's devoted to Dad. It's Andy and Opie on The Andy Griffith Show.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Good Wednesday morning. We're rolling halfway through the work week. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. Temperatures into the 30s and 40s out there, tracking another chilly December day, but some changes are in our full forecast. I'm going to be telling you more about those changes coming up just ahead, but News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. The holiday season is well underway, and many may be feeling some stress. But experts say it's important to set boundaries. We'll hear how to do just that. Plus, we'll hear the story of how the U.S. Coast Guard changed the life of one local veteran in today's Voices of Honor. Then, holiday tipping rates are down, and those who normally see a little extra generosity are missing out. We'll discover how that may impact our economy. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 6th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Straight into our top stories. A report released by state officials on the disbursement of Kentucky's tornado relief fund found that it sent out about $239,000 in mistaken payments. The review of the fund was conducted by State Auditor Mike Harmon's office. The fund was sourced by private donations and gave out cash payments to tornado victims. It had disbursed about $42 million by the end of the fiscal year in June. The review found that the mistaken payments represented a 0.57% error rate. The auditor's report released Tuesday found the mistaken payments included duplicates and payments sent to ineligible people as well as overpayments. We turn to lighter news where the Bowling Green-based Orchestra Kentucky is set to play at the gubernatorial inauguration for Andy Beshear later this month. The group, established 25 years ago, is excited to perform on such a grand stage. Orchestra Kentucky has performed all over Kentucky, including Russellville, Scottsville, Glasgow, Hopkinsville, Madisonville, and Somerset, Kentucky. The group says they worked closely with the governor to select works from American composers.
This is an honor for us to be invited. You know, there's an inauguration every 4 years for governor, and for us to be chosen is really thrilling for us. So I think it's probably the most important thing we've done as an organization in the 25 years we've existed.
Orchestra Kentucky is set to play in Frankfort on Tuesday, December 12th. And if you were at Myers Tuesday, you might have noticed a heavier police presence than normal. That's because the Fraternal Order of Police made their way to Meyer to help out the community and have a little fun in the process. Every year for 50 years, the FOP has held their annual Shop with a Cop event. This event has helped the community by providing gifts, clothes, and school supplies. But this year, they're providing support to families in need. To Edmonson County now, where over the past 3 days, the county has been having some trouble with their water. Tuesday, the Edmonson County Water District had a foot-long water main break that led to low pressure and outages in many areas on the south side of the county. According to ECWD, around 2,300 customers are having some sort of water issue right now, but they're working as quick as they can to rectify any problems. The manager suspects it could be weather-related. With the lack of rainfall this season, this could be an unforeseen side effect.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of rain, so the ground is starting to move again, and I haven't been out there with them, but they did say there was some rock in the ditch, so if it was laying on a rock or something, that could have, when the ground moved, it could have busted the pipe.
Sanders said they're hoping to have everything back in working order by Friday. He just asks that the community be patient, and if you have any problems after services are fully restored, such as air in the pipes, that you can call and request someone to come out. That was a first look at your top stories. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of our forecast. Hey, Darius.
Hey there, Ashley, and good morning, everyone. Tracking another chilly day across the area. Actually, near seasonably chilly day today. Temperatures are going to be running a little bit below normal. But right now, radar pretty dry and quiet. Area of high pressure towards our south and west. That's going to actually work to serve up sunshine our way. But it's going to be a chilly sunshine that I'm tracking for your Wednesday. Let's check out those temperatures right now. We got those numbers into the 30s and 40s, 38 degrees in Russellville, 37 there in the Woodbury as well as into Franklin, 36 there in Munfordville, 40 degrees here in Bowling Green. Winds are flowing in from the north and west, a modest breeze right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Your computer forecast on this Wednesday. I did mention temperatures will be running below normal today as numbers will only be in the 40s this afternoon, but I am expecting more in the way of sunshine, especially for your lunch run and your PM drive. What on the Force is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
At Chandler Park Dental Care,
we want you to leave us feeling cared for,
confident in your smile, and in better health than when you arrived.
Call today to schedule an appointment and experience the comprehensive and trusted care you deserve.
Need to turn the living room into a guest room? Ford's has the answer. Sofa sleepers. We have a great selection in any size from twin to king. Choose either traditional or memory foam mattresses. Available now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
This thing was an event that took place on a dairy farm, and it was not my after-prom party. Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing.
Is this Woodstock?
Yeah! Hopscotch. Someone came to play! It'll have you guessing along at home. One of the founding fathers of the Rat Pack.
Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah! Get your guess on. You just won $5,000.
On WNKY, NBC 40.
The holiday season is well underway, and many may be feeling some stress, whether it's concerns about affording gifts, discussing current politics with loved ones, or dealing with a prickly family member. Health experts say setting boundaries is important. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Noah Fairber explains how to do just that.
It's that time of year again, but before taking on what the holidays throw at you, make sure you're also taking care of your mental health.
A lot of times we don't want to talk about boundaries because we think it's negative or that we shouldn't need them. But the reality is healthy relationships have very good boundaries, and they're very clear and understood by both people.
Licensed therapist Jody Baumstein says setting boundaries can be uncomfortable. So first, recognize your triggers.
Thinking in advance, is there something that regularly happens that doesn't sit well with you or that feels like a violation?
Before a get-together, Baumstein says to get ahead of triggers by making people aware of them beforehand.
In the heat of the moment is not the time to bring it up, because the reality is we aren't our calm, rational selves. We're emotional and we're heightened.
Next, if your boundary is crossed, have a plan. But Baumstein says to remember, we only have control over ourselves.
If somebody brings something up that you've repeatedly said is off limits, you can't stop them from doing it, but you can decide that you're going to shut down the conversation or you're going to leave, because this is really about you having peace and protecting yourself.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Fairber.
One weight loss medication recently approved by the Food and Drug Administration for chronic weight management is now available by prescription. Drug manufacturer Eli Lilly made the announcement Tuesday. The medication, Zepbound, was shown in clinical trials to yield more than 20% average weight loss on higher doses over 72 weeks, stronger results than seen with other approved medicines. The FDA cleared it in November for people with obesity or those characterized as overweight with at least one weight-related health condition such as high blood pressure or heart disease. Like similar drugs, it's administered as a shot patients give themselves once a week. It's recommended on top of a reduced calorie diet and increased exercise. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, we'll honor one local veteran in their decision to join the military in this week's edition of Voices of Honor.
Plus, the temperature roller coaster and a strong weekend system. That's all in the forecast.
Wherever you are, we are with you.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgokY.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dog Stay Out.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I've seen this movie. Didn't like how it ended.
Ben's in a full-blown witch trial.
Wait, what?
Quantum Leap, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Someone must have seen what happened.
Off, Magnum.
Maybe we can help each other.
Here we go. Your car. So last year.
Magnum PI, tonight on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
The UPS store on Scottsville Road is your one-stop for personal and professional services. We offer printing, shipping and packing, notary, mailboxes, and much more. Locally owned and operated. The UPS store on Scottsville Road.
Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40. WNKY News 40 and JB Electric would like to congratulate the Bowling Green Purples for their amazing 2023 football season and becoming Kentucky 5A state champs. Congratulations and see you next season. Wherever you are, we are with you.
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise, and as always, thank you so much for joining us. The time is now 6:12 a.m. I'm Tommy Modesto. As one of the 6 armed forces of the United States, the Coast Guard was formed in 1790 by Alexander Hamilton. On this week's edition of Voices of Honor, Denny Harden gives us a look at his service in and the mission of the United States Coast Guard.
My dad was career Army. I actually was that close to enlisting with the Army, and he actually dissuaded me from doing that and suggested I enlist in the Coast Guard. And so I did that about a year after high school in 1985. It had a couple of appeals. First being, there aren't a whole lot of bad duty stations in the Coast Guard, to be honest. And secondly, I kind of liked the fact that at that time anyway, the Coast Guard was under the Department of Transportation, not Department of Defense like the other 4 armed services. And so we were actually doing a non-wartime job, you know, the primary mission being search and rescue, and then, you know, a lot of drug interdiction and law enforcement. Boot camp it was only 8 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks. It was in Cape May, New Jersey, and I went during the winter time, so it was really cold, and our barracks was literally like right next to the ocean. So I remember having to get up at Reveille and formation at like 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun's not up, and the cold wind sweeping off the ocean hitting us. But it was good getting out, and then I got a high endurance cutter out of Hawaii that ironically did all of its patrols up in Alaska. So I've seen the waters of Alaska and Hawaii, and they're something else. And after that, I got a group search and rescue station on the East Coast, Group Hampton Roads, and we had about 4 or 5 small boat stations that were administratively under us. I was in communications. I was called a radioman. I had to go to a 6-month school in Petaluma, California, where, among other interesting things, I had to learn to send and receive Morse code. I was the radioman on duty in charge of a large geographical area. And then underneath my watch, we had several small boat stations that were actually deployed, if necessary, to respond to a search and rescue. And basically just kind of coordinating the communications of any kind of operation. And we would get alerts coming from the National Weather Service of marine forecast, and I would have to broadcast those on the Channel 16, the VHF. The most important thing was just being there, ready to respond to the Mayday call, which was always alarming to hear. You know, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's dead quiet, and you know, your radio starts crackling, and you can hear the desperation in someone's voice because they're in the middle of the ocean, their boat's going down, they're screaming Mayday. So you try to keep everybody calm and, you know, and get the Coast Guard assets moving that way and try to coordinate everything. Joining the military helped me grow up and made a man out of me. And I wasn't really anticipating that or trying to get that. I just wanted a little adventure, I guess, at 19 years old. But, you know, it forced you to take orders and to listen to people, to work together, to try to solve problems. So really only good things came out of my service in the Coast Guard.
That was a look at this week's edition of Voices of Honor. I'm now going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of your forecast. Darius?
Thanks, Tommy. First full check of your forecast on this Wednesday as we're rolling halfway through the work week. We're starting off this morning with mostly cloudy skies out there. You can see those clouds that are overhead, and also another chilly start to the day with temperatures into the 30s and 40s out there. We're expecting more in the way of sunshine as we go later throughout your Wednesday, but it is going to be quite chilly. Take a look at the live camera courtesy of AAA Systems. This is located at Reservoir Hill. This is actually looking towards WKU and downtown Bowling Green. You can see the clouds that are overhead, starting off with mostly cloudy skies this morning. Something that you only see here on News 40. 40 degrees right now at the Bowling Green Regional Airport, and we also have that dew point right at 30 degrees. Those winds are flowing in from the north and west, and it's of course ushering in the chilly breeze for us. As far as those temperatures go across the region, I did mention areas into the 30s in most locations, and also some 40s out there, and those winds flowing in from the west and northwest. We got modest breeze, say right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Clouds and radar, the full view to show you what's going on across our world of weather. We've got an area of high pressure towards the south and west that's going to work to serve up some chilly sunshine our way. Meanwhile, towards the, say, the northeast, they're actually seeing lots of snow there and some wintry stuff through Pennsylvania and New York. I'm tracking a switch in the pattern, so it's going to be chilly today. Temperatures are actually going to run a little bit below where we should be for seasonal levels. We're going to see those numbers only in the 40s for most locations today for those daytime highs. But a switch in the pattern as we're watching a ridge that builds in, and that's going to usher in a milder feel Thursday and Friday. But with that comes more changes, especially for the weekend. Tracking a strong system bringing wind, rain, and even thunder, and leaving behind it much cooler air that drops in, especially into your Sunday. And that's been the thing that I've been talking about for the most part this week, is the system that's arriving this weekend. As far as what we can expect, rain chances and temperatures taking a roller coaster ride. Watch those numbers go up, and temperatures approaching the 60s on Saturday, even some middle 60s. And then we're going to watch those numbers drop into Sunday into the 40s with scattered rain in our forecast. Futurecast, as we go throughout the day today, we're expecting less in the way of clouds as we go throughout this afternoon. Temperatures, I did mention, most locations in the 40s for those daytime highs today. Overnight lows tonight dipping down into the 30s and even some 20s out there with a few passing clouds. We got another dry day for your Thursday. And then temperatures warmer. In fact, we're watching those numbers approach the middle and upper 50s by your Thursday afternoon. Thursday night's another cool, chilly night, and then we're going to watch numbers warm up into the 60s by Friday. Now, Friday's a little different as we'll have clouds that will start to increase, and they'll be ahead of those rain chances that arrive on Saturday. Here's your 7-day forecast. And again, this weekend, Saturday, we're watching for showers, thunderstorms, and also a drop in temperatures on Sunday, highs in the 40s. Going to keep those numbers in the 40s for highs on Monday and then some lower 50s, so near seasonal normals by Tuesday with a blast of sunshine. News 40 Sunrise continues after this.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas, my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Car wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Insurance companies are making it tougher than ever for car accident victims, charging higher premiums and then trying to shortchange you on your injury claim. But no matter what they do, one fact remains. On average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one. Now that you know the facts, don't settle for less. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane and Bowling Green.
Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking. A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
U.S. job openings dropped in October, a sign that higher interest rates are impacting the labor market. The new government report found employers posted 8.7 million jobs, down from about 9.4 million in September, and the fewest since March of 2021. The Federal Reserve sees fewer job openings as evidence that higher interest rates are slowing the economy and easing inflation. More than half of U.S. adults feel the economy is in a recession. That's according to a new bank rate survey that found the sentiment across generations and income levels. Although the economy has seen ups and downs throughout the year, the U.S. is not currently in a recession. The survey also found nearly 2/3 of Americans say the economy has negatively impacted their finances this year. And the drugstore chain CVS is changing how it prices drugs, getting rid of the traditional pricing system that determines how much pharmacies are reimbursed and how much patients pay for medications. CVS says the changes will make costs more transparent and predictable and could lead to some savings for customers starting next year. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
'Tis the season to think about rewarding the people who help us all year long. But in recent years, holiday tipping has run up against inflation, record credit card debt, remote work, and more. WNKY is in Washington with a look at the new and old rules for tipping.
It's time for end-of-year thank yous to those who make life a little easier.
When it comes to holiday tipping, the easiest thing to think is that it's really holiday thanking. It's a time to say thank you to the service providers in your life.
Amid high interest rates, rising credit card debt, and lingering inflation, it might be challenging. But as Americans face more options to tip every day, Bankrate's Ted Rossman says they seem to be drawing distinctions with those they see more often.
Everything from complaining about the pre-entered tip screens to thinking that we're just being pressured too much and tipping has gotten out of control. I think a lot of people are separating that. Now, maybe some of it is that holiday cheer and goodwill.
The Emily Post Institute has a full list of holiday tipping recommendations on their website, emilypost.com. Some examples: for a regular babysitter, up to 1 evening's pay; for a dog walker, up to 1 week's pay or an equivalent gift; for a barber, up to the cost of a haircut or a gift; for a trash and recycling collector, $10 to $30 cash or a gift if that complies with municipal rules; and for a handyman, $15 to $40 or a similar gift. But Lizzie Post says those are just guidelines. It's the sentiment, whether cash, homemade treats, a small gift, or just a card, that really matters.
You might not be able to afford to hit all of them on your list, and that's okay. You can always write a card stating your appreciation to anyone, and this is a great time of year to do just that.
In Washington, I'm WNKY.
That was a look at your consumer news. Now let's send it over to Darius for another check of your forecast.
Thanks, Ashley. Today's forecast features Bentley. Bentley says grab the jacket. You'll need that this morning. It's cloudy out there. Temperatures right around 40 degrees. And today, temperatures actually won't warm up too much. In fact, highs may struggle to even make it into the 50s in most locations. Radar pretty dry and quiet out there, and it's a clean sweep, all associated with an area of high pressure. It's eventually going to work to serve up chilly sunshine our way as we go later throughout the day. So we should expect fewer clouds. Temperatures again right around 40 degrees and also in some middle and upper 30s out there. 35 currently in Munfordville, 36 there into Glasgow this hour. We have those winds that are dropping in from the north and west right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. So it's a little bit of a breeze, adding a little bit of an extra chill out there. We plan things out by the hour. Temperatures again only in the 40s today, fewer clouds as we go throughout this afternoon. News 40 Sunrise continues after this.
What does it mean when we say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done? It means getting a powerful law firm on your side, one with a proven record of success. And it means the peace of mind of never paying us a fee unless we get money for you. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Ah, the joys of Christmas, decorating, time with family, and Santa freaking out your kids. Submit your Scared of Santa photos for a chance to win a big prize pack from these local businesses. Enter now at WNKY.com/contests.
Hey, my name's Tyler Hood. I'm going to be in your house this week.
Join us for possums, guitars, and PBRs this week on Marquee Backstage.
Most people look at the scene of a truck crash and just see a bad car accident. But at Hughes & Coleman, we know there's more to it. An overloaded trailer, signs of poor maintenance, or a trucking company pushing drivers beyond their limits. If you've been injured in a crash, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
It's another chilly morning across the area. Temperatures into the 30s and 40s, 37 in Franklin as well as into Scottsville and Woodbury this hour. 40 degrees here in Bowling Green. Grab that jacket. The time's about 6:28. Now it's time to take another look at top stories.
Welcome back, and as always, thank you for joining us here on News 40. I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's another look at your top stories. A report released by state officials on the disbursement of Kentucky's Tornado Relief Fund found that it sent out about $239,000 in mistaken payments. The review of the fund was conducted by State Auditor Mike Harmon's office. The fund was sourced by private donations and gave out cash payments to tornado victims. It had disbursed about $42 million by the end of the fiscal year in June. The review found that the mistaken payments represented a 0.57% error rate. The auditor's report released Tuesday found the mistaken payments included duplicates and payments sent to ineligible people as well as overpayments. We turn to lighter news where the Bowling Green-based Orchestra Kentucky is set to play at the gubernatorial inauguration for Andy Beshear this month. The group, established 25 years ago, is excited to perform on such a grand stage. Orchestra Kentucky has performed all over Kentucky, including Russellville, Scottsville, Glasgow, Hopkinsville, Madisonville, and Somerset, Kentucky. The group says they've worked closely with the governor to select works from American composers.
This is an honor for us to be invited. There's an inauguration every 4 years for governor, and for us to be chosen is really thrilling for us. So I think it's probably the most important thing we've done as an organization in the 25 years we've existed.
Orchestra Kentucky is set to play in Frankfort on Tuesday, December 12th. To Edmonson County now, where over the past 3 days, the county has been having some trouble with their water. Tuesday, the Edmonson County Water District had a foot-long water main break that led to low pressure and outages in many areas on the south side of the county. According to ECWD, around 2,300 customers are having some sort of water issue right now, but they're working as quick as they can to rectify any problems. The manager suspects it could be weather-related. With the lack of rainfall this season, this could be an unforeseen side effect.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of rain, so the ground is starting to move again. And I haven't been out there with them, but they did say there was some rock in the ditch. So if it was laying on a rock or something, that could have, when the ground moved, it could have busted the pipe.
Sanders said they're hoping to have everything back in working order by Friday. He just asks that the community be patient, and if you have any problems after services are fully restored, such as air in the pipes, that you call and request someone to come out. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to take a look at your pet of the day.
It's time now for your pet of the day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here with Mr. Phillip here at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. Mr. Phillip was found as a stray. He is a guinea pig, so we don't really know much about his age. But if you can listen, he's very happy. He loves people, and he seems like he's so sweet and adorable, so be sure to stop by and help Mr. Phillip find a new forever home to go to.
Darius, was he like, it sounded like purring, but it was like squeaking.
Like, I guess it's a squeak. I guess that's, when they're happy, that's the sound that they can make.
He was happy in your arms, so gosh, he's a little cuddle bunny, but cuddle guinea pig.
Yeah, of course.
But he is so sweet. Phillip needs a forever home.
He does need a forever home to go to, so he can cuddle with someone else at his new forever home at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. Be sure to stop by and help adopt him. I'll help you plan out your day right after this.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Teens have drama.
One more minute.
Braces add more drama.
Oh, how does anyone do this?
Invisalign is better oral hygiene and no drama.
Give a little love.
Find the season's hottest toys at Macy's. Shop Toys R Us now at Macy's.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise, and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Need to turn the living room into a guest room? Ford's has the answer. Sofa sleepers. We have a great selection in any size from twin to king. Choose either traditional or memory foam mattresses. Available now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well.
It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The time is about 6:34. Weather on the 4s to get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Bros Attorneys at Law. We take a live look at the live camera courtesy of AAA Systems. This is located at Reservoir Hill, looking towards WKU and also downtown Bowling Green this morning. A beautiful live view of the city right now. We're also seeing those clouds that are in the mix. You're going to see less clouds as we go throughout the day and more in the way of sunshine, but it will be chilly. I'm going to be tracking a chilly blast of sunshine today. Radar pretty dry and quiet out there, and as far as things go with the broad view, we got an area of high pressure that is towards our south and west that's going to work to serve up that chilly sunshine for us. Temperatures right around 40 degrees in most locations, still sitting in the 30s though. 36 in Scottsville as well as into Glasgow. Winds flowing in from the north and west are around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Here's your 12-hour planner as we plan out your day. Temperatures only into the 40s, but fewer clouds this afternoon. Your full forecast coming up in just a bit. But in the meantime, I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's now time for your Wednesday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And joining me this morning is Gerald Mounds, here to tell us all about how you can meet Santa at an upcoming event. Gerald, good morning.
Morning, Ashley.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and not just because you're here, but because we have a fun meet and greet with Santa coming up.
This is our 7th annual Cookie with Santa for the VFW Auxiliary. This was started back Robin Skaggs, and that's now a memorial for her. She started this 7 years ago because we got to talking about a lot of people can't afford to take the kids to the mall and get pictures took with the kids, so we do picture with Santa Claus, one free picture with the kids, and we have hot chocolate, hot dogs, and everything with them, and it's all free to the public. Anybody can come out for it. And we're starting a new thing this year. I got a call yesterday from our post commander, Glenn Skaggs. We're going to do a new thing, stuff the hot rod.
Oh, I like it.
And what we're going to do, I don't know if Glenn's going to bring his hot rod out now or not, because it's supposed to be raining Saturday, of course. And we can't stuff his hot rod. We'll stuff the back end of my Terrain full of Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels cars, any kind of cars and stuff. Try to maybe little stocking stuffers for the kids and everything. So we thought we'd start something new this year and see how that goes over and everything. And maybe introduce a new generation of being car people like we all are.
Absolutely.
I grew up in the 70s and 60s and 70s. I had my first car when I was 16 and been a car person ever since. So we're going to try something new, but it's a lot of fun. Robin started this to try to help people, and after she passed away 3 years ago from cancer, we decided, myself, Glenn Skaggs, and her son-in-law, James York, we decided we will keep this going in honor of Robin. So as long as all of us can still do it, we're going to keep doing it in honor of Robin this year, all the time now.
And what a wonderful way to remember her and acknowledge everything that she did for the community. So how can people come out this weekend? What are the details?
It's going to be at the American Legion Post 23 there on Dishman Lane from 10 to 2 this weekend, Saturday, December the 9th. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to rain on us, but we've got Santa set up in a tent outside in a sleigh and everything. And so we'll have some toys to give away to the kids, and we'll give them out as long as we got toys that last. And we get help from Toys for Tots. Janelle Doyle helps us out a lot every year with that part of it, which Toys for Tots is a great thing. And so it's one of those things we like to do. We enjoy it, always enjoy getting together doing it. Our auxiliary puts it on, and I'm president of the auxiliary. And it's a fun time for the kids, fun time for all of us too.
Yes,
and we
definitely.
really enjoy it. And we've got one family, First one they came to 7 years ago, the baby was 2 months old. And they've been coming every year. So this will
Every
be
year
her
since.
7th Christmas Santa.
What a wonderful memory they have. Well, memories to be made this weekend. So, Gerald, thank you so much for being out
Thanks for
sharing with
having
us
me on,
today.
Ashley. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. That was another look at today's Sunrise Spotlight. When we come back, Darius Mack will have another full look at your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
J.C. Kirby and Son Funeral Chapels, when a person comes in and does their pre-arrangement, I can see it over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say, if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted, you can see the relief on a lot of families' faces, because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
Soki Ice Rink, sponsored by Wiesman Orthodontics, is back for a season of frozen fun. Now open at Soki Marketplace Pavilion in downtown Bowling Green. Check out the event calendar on Facebook or SokiIce.com. Happy holidays and happy skating.
At Horizon Pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Hey, my name's Tyler Hood. I'm going to be in your house this week.
Join us for possums, guitars, and PBRs this week on Marquee Backstage.
The Leachman Christmas Spectacular is officially back at Leachman Buick GMC. With your in-store vehicle purchase, take home a 55-inch smart TV. With incredible offers on all new and pre-owned inventory, drive home in your new Terrain for as low as $299 a month. Or check out all our deals on wheels at LeachmanAuto.com. And while it's fun to receive, we can't wait to give. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a 55-inch smart TV.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Tracking another chilly day across the region. Welcome back. The time is about 6:40. Another full check of your forecast. Starting off with clouds out there that are overhead. You're going to notice less in the way of clouds as we go throughout the day today and more in the way of sunshine. But it's going to be chilly. In fact, chillier than last couple of days as temperatures may struggle to even make it into the 50s. We take a look at a live view of downtown Bowling Green and the WKU campus courtesy of AAA Systems. And this is atop Reservoir Hill. This is looking towards downtown Bowling Green. Got those clouds that are overhead, as I did mention, and we are expecting less in the way of those clouds, but a beautiful view out there that you only see here on News 40. As far as things go right now with current conditions, 40 degrees at the Bowling Green Regional Airport this hour with the northwest breeze right around 6 miles an hour. As far as temperatures go, generally got those numbers in the 30s across most locations. 40 degrees again, as I mentioned, in Bowling Green. 35 in Munfordville, 36 there into Glasgow. Hear those winds flowing in from the north and west, a modest breeze right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Here's clouds and radar. The broad picture showing area of high pressure towards our south and our west. It's going to work to serve up some chilly sunshine our way towards the north and east. They're seeing some snow there towards Pennsylvania and New York. A switch of the pattern is what I'm tracking. We got a dip in the jet stream today, so that's why we have that chilly blast of air today. Temperatures running unseasonably cooler for us, but a mild surge as a ridge builds in as we work into your Thursday and your Friday and through the weekend. But there will be more changes as well. So I'm going to be tracking a strong system, not only bringing scattered rain, but also windy conditions and even rumbles of thunder as well. It's going to be a strong cold front that's going to also pull in a very cold air our way. I mean, it's going to be noticeably colder into your Sunday as we're going to be watching a dramatic temperature swing between Saturday And Sunday, check this out, the roller coaster in temperatures as temperatures climb up and then they'll take a nosedive into Sunday, and then we'll keep those temperatures somewhere in the upper 40s and lower 50s into early next week. Here's Futurecast to help you plan out the rest of your day with your communities in view. Temperatures will struggle to make it into the 50s today. I think we'll keep most numbers in the 40s for those daytime highs. We'll have a few passing clouds drifting through our skies tonight, early Thursday. Lows right around 30 degrees or so, some upper 20s is a possibility as well. As we go throughout your Thursday afternoon, temperatures climbing into the upper 50s, so we are expecting a milder feel arriving as early as Thursday, and then clouds will start to increase as we go into your Friday. This will be ahead of that system that arrives on your Saturday and especially into your Sunday. Here's your 7-day forecast, and again, I did mention we're tracking that system Saturday and Sunday. Those are our two main weather days to look for, and then as we go into next week, temperatures near seasonal normals with a blast of sunshine on Tuesday. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
At Byers Insurance Group, family is at the heart of everything we do. When you choose Byers Insurance Group, you're choosing commitment to keeping your family safe. Let's talk about policy.
Call or visit us for a free quote.
Protection matters. Go big. Byers Insurance Group.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Shopping local for the holidays just got easier. WNKY wants to give you a chance at over $100 in gift cards to local businesses. Enter today at WNKY.com/contests. Because local matters.
Hi, I'm Hiram Kemp.
Hi, I'm Neil Pollard.
We're the hosts of The Light of the World.
Please join us on WNKY NBC 40.
Every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Our aim is to reflect Jesus, the true light. Hope to see you here.
Ho, ho, ho! Time to go to Hobbytown. Hobbytown has teamed up with Horizon Hobby to bring you some spectacular radio control gifts this holiday season. Choose from a large selection of action-packed models from the best brands for adventures you can have right at home. Everything you need is in one box. Easy to buy, easy to give. Find RC to put under the tree at Hobbytown, 2345 Russellville Road.
It's the winning season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win cash or free play with nightly drawings December 25th through the 31st. Bring home the jolly this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Visit themintgaming.com for more details.
Surprise your guests this holiday season with a custom pie or cake from Brewster's. Rich, creamy, homemade ice cream made from scratch. Fresh cakes made in-house. Create that special moment with Brewster's custom-made pies and cakes. Stop by and see why we're always a scoop above the rest.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Welcome to sports. We start on the Hill for some awards. The WKU football team had members named to the CUSA All-Conference teams yesterday. Wide receiver Malachi Collier was the only Hilltopper named to the CUSA first team, while Kendrick Simpkins and Jose Wheeler were both named to the second team. 6 other toppers earned honorable mentions, and 14 were named to the all-freshman team. Well, the Kentucky Wildcats will be bowling in Jacksonville after their 7-5 season. The team is set to take on the Clemson Tigers in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl on December 29th. Kentucky now has made it to 8 straight bowl games under head coach Mark Stoops, which is the school record. After the selection, Stoops spoke on how his team feels ahead of the Gator Bowl.
I can tell you the response has been incredible. Our guys are excited about this bowl game, want to play in this bowl game, and I think we'll be pretty darn close to 100% in this bowl game.
Yeah, the Tennessee Titans fell at home to the Colts, losing in overtime 31-28. The Titans got the ball first in the extra period and scored a field goal, but the Colts were able to work down the field and get into the end zone to take the win. After the divisional loss, here were head coach Mike Vrabel's updates on the injured Derrick Henry.
You know, not that I'm a doctor or any visual test, but when I spoke with him after the game Him and I were probably one of the last two to leave. You know, having been in this and seeing guys that were in the protocol, you know, Derek appeared normal, and he went home. We followed up with him at night and again today. So, you know, whatever that is, we'll monitor through the week.
Let's look at sports, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Patrick. With the new project that juniors and seniors are working on in Edmonson County, they're hoping to generate a little extra power for the district. News 40's Michael Ridgway has more on the story.
Most of our students never have been around engineering, so they don't know, what that looks like. There's a lot of robotics in that, but a lot of hands-on, even engineering. So they want to come in the classroom. They're excited to learn hands-on, but also there's technology involved, high technology. They get to learn about robotics, 3D printing.
Edmonson County High School is stepping into the future with their relatively new engineering and electrical construction program. This semester, they've been working on renewable energy.
I think it's super exciting to finally get to do stuff like this for our school especially. We normally don't have an engineering program. In fact, this is just the third year of it. So it's really helping push the engineering program within our school, making it look better to other teachers and to other students who want to join in the future.
The students are learning valuable skills and having fun too.
So like putting furniture together, I do that for my mom all the time. So like putting these together wasn't super hard for me. I had a lot of fun doing it. I wasn't really intimidated by it, just really excited.
The school is actually under construction, making more room for school programs like engineering and nursing. So right now, they're using a temporary space for some of their classwork.
So we found a free mobile home on Marketplace, and we had someone donate that to us, and we actually took it for our construction class. And our students basically remodeled it, took out all the interior walls, took out all the wiring, so they learned some construction things.
This semester, they've been working towards trades, but at the same time, leaving a legacy.
I definitely feel proud about it. I feel like that this is the first time we've ever done this, and I feel like that I'm a part of this, and I feel like that I'm proud that I can hand this down to other students.
This is just another example of educators trying to help students secure their future.
A lot of hands-on, a lot of opportunity with some of the other universities to find a program that they like, but it's not just all skilled trades. It's not just all manual labor.
In Edmonson County, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Still to come on News 40 Sunrise, we'll see how WKU students are giving young kids in our community the opportunity to expand their minds. Plus, the MAC is back with another check of your forecast. Stay close.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
By getting to know you and keeping you informed every step of the way.
And by dealing with the insurance companies and the paperwork and all of the other hassles that just add to your worries.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
We know you're going through a lot. Reaching out for help should be painless.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jago home is more affordable than you might think. Jago Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable throughout the year with our exclusive Energy Smart technology. Find your dream home today at jagohomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
WNKY News 40 and JB Electric would like to congratulate the Bowling Green Purples for their amazing 2023 football season and becoming Kentucky 5A state champs. Congratulations, and see you next season.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
Wow, we certainly have a dramatic game ahead of us.
I'm taking a deep breath. I hope you are too.
Can you think quick enough?
It's very crazy.
And bet big enough?
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
An elementary school in Bowling Green celebrated the joy of reading Tuesday by giving those who are less fortunate the opportunity to dive into a book. News 40's Carlisle Coppins has more.
WKU literacy ambassadors are giving students with limited access to books the chance to read at home by partnering with the Bowling Green Rotary Club and Half Price Books to donate books selected specifically for students from preschool to 5th grade.
We know from research that kiddos who have access to books at home do a lot better academically in school. They read more, especially if the books are about things they're interested in and are accessible to them.
For the elementary students, this was different, and they didn't know what to expect.
They're used to just like getting library books and having to take them home and bring them back. So they were kind of confused that they got to keep their books. It's good for kids to have books at their house that they keep that are theirs. And we've said like a lot of kids live in book deserts, like that they don't have access to books that they can keep.
The books are chosen based on what they like and even the languages they speak. Donating these books will give students a head start, and it gives children who wouldn't normally read at home the opportunity to.
They need to start getting good literacy skills at a young age, and a lot of kids can't go to a preschool, or like they live too far away because it can be kind of expensive to go to a preschool.
Everyone was able to gain something. This book extravaganza is proving to be more than just an opportunity for kids to read.
The joy in seeing the kiddos' faces, not just the kids at Parker Bennett Curry, but also our WKU students, and being able to interact with kiddos while they looked at the books was really fun and a really rewarding experience.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Carlisle Coppins, WNKY News 40.
Now let's send it back on over to meteorologist Darius Mack for another check of our forecast. Darius, how's it looking out there?
Well, Ashley, it's looking pretty nice out there. Check out the layer of clouds from our AAA Systems camera located at Reservoir Hill, looking towards downtown Bowling Green. You can just see the layer of clouds there and just a beautiful hue to start off this morning. You're going to notice less in the way of those clouds, though, as we go throughout this afternoon, as high pressure will be influencing our world of weather today, serving up that chilly sunshine. Dry and quiet on radar. And there's that area of high pressure that I did mention that's going to serve up that chilly sunshine our way. Temperatures into the 30s in most locations, approaching near 40 degrees this morning. 36 in Scottsville, 35 there into Franklin, 40 degrees here in Bowling Green. Winds are flowing in from the north and west. Modest breeze right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. As you're heading out for your morning commute, plan for temperatures into the 30s, near 40s. And today, temperatures will struggle to make it into the 50s. In fact, we're going to keep those numbers in the 40s as we go throughout the day today. So we're going to be a little bit below our seasonal normals today. But I am tracking some ups and downs. That's all in your 7-day forecast as we wrap up the show.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time. Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
WNKY News 40 and JB Electric would like to congratulate the Bowling Green Purples for their amazing 2023 football season and becoming Kentucky 5A state champs. Congratulations and see you next season.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play.
WNKY NBC 40.
Jewelry bar and pawn shop. Twice the jewelry, half the price.
And today's winner of WNKY's Shop Local contest is Risa Carver. Congratulations, you have just won over $100 in gifts. And don't forget, you have until December 21st to sign up, so be sure to do so at WNKY.com/contests. A nice little midweek pick-me-up.
Another day, another winner.
Another day, a Wednesday winner.
You know what I loved?
Wednesday.
You know what I loved learning? I loved Michael's package today.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff they got going on in Edmonson County, it made me think of like when I went to high school. The opportunities that these kids have today to do something like this, I'd never had that.
And they're really passionate about it too. You could see how excited they were to talk about it and helping their parents or passing it down to future students.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that they have taken such pride in, and I love that because there are so many more opportunities for kids these days, especially when it comes to technology and industry and getting you know, that real work experience.
I'm excited to see what the generation behind us, what those kids are going to end up doing.
Me as well.
They're really the ones that have like all this experience and
They're also
coming
tech savvy.
They are. They really are.
I still can't figure out an iPad. And they're like 3-year-olds that are like, they can like code.
Don't say that.
I mean, think about it. I mean, we're all older than Google.
Yeah, that is true.
So.
I'm still proficient. I'm still proficient in it. But, I mean, it is what it is. But we got some good weather, though, coming up. It looks like for today, but the weekend may not.
Yeah,
be so
today's weather, not too bad. It's just chilly out there, so have that jacket on hand. Temperatures will be in the 40s this afternoon. We're going to be in the 50s tomorrow. And then 60s on Friday with clouds increasing. Then we're going to be watching for a system this weekend, bringing rain and wind and even some rumbles of thunder. And then also a chill that drops in on Sunday, a noticeable chill, guys.
All right, I need you to try to push that rain. Just get rid of it.
You
know, hopefully, you know, I would love to do that.
I would love a 65 and sunny Saturday.
That would be nice.
I'll ask Santa for it.
I'm all for it.
I'll ask Santa. All right. Well, thank you, Darius. And thank you all for joining us this morning. We look forward to seeing you all right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. But don't go anywhere because your network news is coming up next.